Hello and welcome. Today you can see in the video that we are at Dragon Trail Seaside in the Gr.3 Jaguar. We're here trying to help a member improve their lap time and get gold on the circuit experience. We're going to run two replays. One's going to be a lap by myself at 139.060 and the lap on the right will be the 140.923. We'll take you through the lap and we'll highlight places where I think they can make improvements and hopefully let them get the gold. So, as we watch the replay, you'll see that the first sector is actually quite good. Turn 1's not really a corner at all. Turn 2, 3, as we come into the chicane, we're both braking around the same time into the corner. I managed to actually slow the car down a little bit more and rotate the car into the corner so that I can straighten out the middle part of the chicane. That allows me to get the power down early, while the other member is actually carrying a little bit more speed in the middle of the chicane. They don't get the power down quite as early. We exit the corner both within about 2 kilometers an hour. Turn 4 is nothing more than a bend really. We head into turn 5 and you can see that we actually take the same lines with a slight lift. The member however cranks on a little bit more steering lock than necessary in the middle of the corner. This takes out 4 kilometers an hour of their speed. This loss of speed is actually carried through into turn 6, and again using a little bit more steering input than required gives them a tighter line than myself, and their use of traction control does allow them to get power down, and they actually complete the first sector slightly up on my time. So we've got nothing to really report on turn 7. Turn 8, the member's braking point is good. I feel that the amount of application of the brakes is what's causing them to lose the time here. They're applying 100% brakes for a short period as opposed to carrying 50% for a little bit longer. This brings their entry speed of the turn 8 down by almost 12 kilometers an hour. Also loads up the front outside tyre. They then try to correct this with a slight acceleration before the apex of turn 8 and have to lift as they hit the curbing. This results in a poor line for turns 9 and 10, which leads them to using too much steering input and again scrubbing speed. We're now actually heading into what I feel is a crucial part of the lap, the hairpin at turn 12. They take this corner quite well, but a lack of smooth input forces a correction coming out of the corner to get them over to the left of the track to prepare for the chicane of turn 13, 14, 15 and 16. The exit of turn 12 is the end of sector 2, and these little errors have cost almost 7/10 of a second. Turns 13, 14, 15 and 16 are often referred to as the chicane of death. Here you can be a hero or a zero. I noted a continuing trend costing this member time, which shows in this chicane that more steering input than necessary is causing a slightly tighter line rather than letting the car flow through the turns with a smoother input. This loss in corner exit speed is around 12 kilometers an hour, and this is time that will be lost all the way down the next straight. This brings us to the final corner at turn 17, which will get us back to the start-finish straight. This corner can also be very tricky with a late apex, so you can straighten up the car as soon as possible to get the power down for the upcoming straight. The member has a good braking point and slows the car down well. With a good turn-in, they start to accelerate before the apex, which induces a little understeer and forces them into the aggressive oversteering of the car. As they do this, a slight lift pulls the nose of the car back into the corner as they take a little bit too much curb, and that compromises the exit. As we cross the line, we're 4 kilometers an hour down and almost 1.1 seconds down for this sector. So we can see we've crossed the line down nearly 1.8 seconds behind my time. Overall, this was not a bad lap from the member, but it does show that smooth inputs will help the car stay settled and more predictable, allowing us to push a little more. If it was not for the member's use of traction control, I feel there may have been a couple of spots here where we could have seen a spin during the lap. So yeah, just a reminder guys, these are my thoughts on the lap. I'm not a professional, but take from it what you will. If you do like this video, please let us know with a like or by subscribing, and if you would like help, reach out with a comment. Thanks for watching guys.